Hey y'all, Tasha here. Welcome or welcome back. I hope you liked the video. Please do like and subscribe to the channel. So I do want to share with you guys what tomatoes I am planning to grow this year and how I'm going to start them. I'm not a tomato fan, but I am insisting on finding a tomato that I actually like, that I actually would enjoy. I do like a lot of pasta, so I make a lot of sauces. And I know this is probably a little out the ordinary as a sauce tomato, but I'm going to make it work. Follow the journey and we'll see what we come up with. So I decided this year I was going to focus on yellow varieties, white varieties, as well as dwarf or compact varieties, which would be the determinants, right? Here's a few that actually have pictures. This is the great white. And it does say that it is a giant sweet 1 pound slicer in creamy white. So, reminisce of fresh cut pineapple, melon, and guava. May not try that for sauce. So that's actually good to know. So we're going to try that one. The white tomaso. It's an heirloom just bursting with fragrance and natural goodness. Okay. Creamy, smooth, half-pound fruit, and it does say excellent yield. So we'll see. And then there was the white beauty. This says 80 days, grown as far back as 1850s. This half-pound slicer is a slice of Americana. Its sweet citrus flavor is far more complex than many other white types. So that should be also interesting. And then, I did get a blue variety that I'm going to do this year. I've been doing blue varieties the past few years. They take so long. In order to get that blue color, they do need to stay on the vine much longer. And I don't think I want to do that this year. So I do have one, and it's just the black creme. And I do have a slicer. This is one that I'm going to do for my mom. It is the watermelon beefsteak from M.I. Gardner. Indeterminate. If the pink and red flesh doesn't remind you of a big juicy watermelon, the size will produce fruit weighing in between 1 and 2 pounds to give you the meal for a whole family. It's heirloom back to the 1800s. So that's the one I chose for mom. And then the pineapple was the other. Says it's 2 pounds, yellow fruit with red marbling, sweet, fruity, and prolific. The Aunt Ruby German green. I'm going to do this for my aunt and my best friend. They come looking for green tomatoes, and this year I'm gonna have an actual green tomato and not just taking one before it's ripe. It's an indeterminate, sweet, fruity flavor. Bright green makes beautiful addition to any salad, and it grows about 1 pound each. And then the Kellogg's Breakfast Yellow, and this is a variety preserved by someone here in Redford, Michigan. So pretty standard Kellogg's. And this was just a free seed. So I'm going to try this because, again, my focus is on yellow and white tomatoes. It says it has a depth flavor, medium large beefsteak. So those there have pictures. Now for the compact varieties. These do not have pictures, but I will link this site. I just found this place this year. So far, germination on a few of these that I started over in the hydroponics was good. I didn't have any problems. But if you're looking for something, you know, a little different, this one here was actually a Etsy find. It's Painted Lady, and it's a variegated tomato. So that was really why I went for this, because I love a variegated leaf. But it should also be dwarf. This is the Bounty Seeds place that I was talking about, that this is my first time, but they had so many varieties of tomatoes as well as dwarf and compact varieties. I just want to go that route this year. I don't really want to chase as in a lot of tying up tomato plants this year, and I really want to just put them in green stalks or 7-gallon grow bags. So this is the dwarf Russian swirl, and again, it's going to be a yellow variety because that is all that I chose. So it doesn't have a picture, so I'm just going to read you the names, but I will link it. The copperhead dwarf tomato, again, it's another yellow with oranges or reddish swirls. They all will look the same. The dwarf Saucy Mary. This one I did get because of its aroma type, so it will be good and meaty, I would assume, because it's aroma, and better for sauce making. Then there was dwarf Chef Paul Brocuse. This is a blue variety. It's the only blue variety I got, but it is a dwarf. I lied, I got 2. Black Keys. This was another black blue variety. Almudine dwarf tomato, another yellow reddish. Dwarf Crimson Sunset, very similar to the crimson if you've seen it, yellow reddish. Beauty of the Sun dwarf, and I believe it is a offspring of that crimson. I believe the description said if you like the crimson you would like this, so I went ahead and tried it. And you can buy seed packs as low as 5 seeds, and that's what I did because this is my first year ordering from them. So to play it safe, I got a few different varieties, and I got 5 seeds in each just to, you know, make sure they germinate. Dwarfs and Dusty Rose Plum. And as the free gift, they gave me Aftershock. Now, that variegated pink one, the variegated tomato, let me remember what the name was in case you want it, because this is my Etsy buy, and I have bought from this store before, so I definitely wasn't concerned with germination or anything. This is now my 3rd year. But the variegated pink lady, that's what it was, all came from Woodlands Creations off Etsy. And then I got the Atomic Sunset, and they look like this when they come, and that's a cherry. Atomic Fusion, and the Lychee Tomato. This was described to be more of a sweeter fruit, and so I got it, and it also looks different, not like a standard tomato. So those are the tomatoes that I plan to start in my garden 2026, which is now. I'm gonna seed them. I'm not gonna sit through and watch you guys. I know how boring it is to watch someone seed. Guys watch me seed, but I do want to show you what I'm using. So here's the top. If you've ever tried these before, I absolutely love their plugs. I don't have any issue keeping them hydrated or transplanting them out into the garden in this pot. And when they come, you can tell I haven't moistened these. This is inside the pack, and I've had this in my home about a month now. and they're very moist. And I simply going to drop them right in one of those. Fits just like that. This is the lead pot. I can show you what that looks like here. That is the lead pot seed starting system. It has a built-in heater, and all of your prompts are here, as well as, you know, on your app. You want to see that. It tells you the days in. You connect it to the Wi-Fi, set your settings. While I am not affiliated with either of the seed companies, I do have an Amazon storefront, so I will link those items. If it's something that you need, definitely feel free to make that purchase. I personally would never recommend anything that I don't use or that I don't stand by. Since I didn't come right back, you guys, that night once I had sown those seeds, I'm going to go ahead and show you what they look like. This was a week ago. Guys, what they look like at this point. In fact, I'm glad that I'm doing this because even I'm surprised by what I'm seeing here. We've got germination in almost all of them. My rule of thumb is if at least half of the tray has germinated, I will remove the dome. And we can see that one there is really stretching for the light. And here's how this looks on here, you guys. I didn't restart this when I reseeded this. I just continuously keep it going from one tray to the next. But it's definitely a product that I stand by. I thank you so much for watching the video. Until the next one, bye for now.